When a man has no one but God, there comes a moment in every man's life when God strips everything away, not because he's cruel, but because he's calling you higher. When the friends who said they'd never leave disappear. When the money you worked so hard for runs out. When the people you trusted turn silent, and you find yourself standing in the ruins of what used to be your life, that's when you finally meet God for real. See, many people talk about faith when things are good, but you don't really discover who God is until He's all you have left. Because as long as you have options, you'll keep leaning on them. As long as you have backup plans, you'll keep trusting in yourself. But when every door closes and the noise fades away, you're left standing face to face with the truth. If God is all you have, then God is all you need. And in that sacred silence, when you have no one else to call, no one else to impress, no strength left to fake it, that's when something shifts. That's when isolation turns into God's classroom. It's there, in that hidden place of pain and surrender, that a man learns who God truly is. He learns that what felt like abandonment was actually preparation, what felt like loss was actually protection, and what felt like the end was just the beginning of transformation. Because when God takes everything away, He's not trying to destroy you, He's trying to rebuild you. The faith born in loneliness. True faith isn't built on comfort. It's born in loneliness. Look at Job. In a single breath, he lost his fortune, his children, and his health. The people who once celebrated him turned their backs. His own wife told him to curse God and die. But even in ashes, Job lifted his voice and declared, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Job 1:21. When Job had nothing left but God, he discovered a faith that could not be shaken. And David, before he wore a crown, he hid in caves. No army, no palace, no loyal friends, just him and God. And yet, in those lonely nights he wrote, "Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me." Psalm 27:10. Isolation was not his punishment, it was his training ground. Because God often hides His greatest warriors in seasons of silence before He reveals them to the world. Dependence unlocks power. As long as we have people to lean on, we fool ourselves into thinking we're strong. But when there's no one left to lean on, that's when we learn to lean on God alone. Moses learned this in the wilderness. He had no strategy, no strength, and no answers. Yet when he looked up, God sent manna from heaven, Exodus 16. And when the people were thirsty, God brought water from a rock, Exodus 17. The message was clear. Provision doesn't come from human effort. It comes from divine dependence. Paul echoes this truth in Philippians 4:19. "My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of His glory in Christ Jesus." When a man has no one but God, he sees miracles he never saw before. Because dependence opens the door for God's power to move. Sometimes God lets you lose everything, not to break you, but to show you that He's always been enough. When God becomes your only option, you discover He was the best option all along. Loneliness becomes intimacy. When you have no one but God, loneliness transforms. It's no longer the place where you feel abandoned. It becomes the place where you feel closest to Him. Even Jesus understood this. Before every major decision, before the miracles, before the cross, He withdrew to lonely places to pray. Luke 5:16. Those quiet moments weren't wasted. They were sacred. David's most beautiful psalms weren't written in